Hello and welcome to IIFL Securities YouTube channel. I am Shweta Papriwal and today we have Mr. Rakesh Verma, founder, promoter and CMD, and Mr. Rohan Verma, whole-time director and CEO of MapmyIndia, that is CE Info Systems, to discuss about the company's IPO and future strategies. MapmyIndia is a highly profitable, fast-growing SaaS technology company. It is the market leader and pioneer in its domain of maps and geospatial technologies, which is having a massive impact on the country and whose total addressable market has seen an inflection point in the set to become massive in the times to come. So welcome, sir, and it's a pleasure to host you today.
Thank you so much. It's our privilege to be here today and talking to you.
So we've analyzed the IPO and IIFL Securities has a subscribe rating on the IPO too.
Interesting.
Thank you. That's really nice to hear.
So to start with, please tell us about your products and services and the strategy behind MapmyIndia's success story and its ongoing legacy.
Great. So we have been building digital maps, a digital map data product, a very advanced digital map data product since 1995, where we have collected from the ground up data about all the roads, all the cities, all the villages, all the places, all the addresses, and all sorts of hyper-local information that goes into building a very comprehensive digital map data. Along with that, we have built very, very powerful software as a service, products and platforms for different functionalities, use cases, and industry verticals. For example, on automotive, we provide an automotive navigation and N-case suite of software, connected vehicle telematics and services, ADAS safety systems, shared mobility, and electric mobility. In addition to that, we provide a geospatial analytics or GIS software as a service, IoT, fleet management and logistics optimization software as a service, and workforce automation software as a service. Finally, we also provide APIs, our platform as a service. APIs are application programming interfaces, which are pieces of software code that application developers can integrate into their applications to provide additional functionality to their users for, let's say, mapping or location search or route optimization, etc. So our maps, our SaaS, and our APIs are what we provide to automotive OEM customers, consumer tech companies, the new age companies, enterprises, which are large businesses, or public sector and government organizations.
Right. So, all of us have been using this and, but now when the company is coming up with the IPO, we get to know more about the company. So if you could also help us about what is the company's USP?
We are a B2B and B2B2C market leader, wherein we have been able to deliver very, very accurate, comprehensive, feature-rich and advanced map data, which is able to service many, many different use cases, which are used by B2B and B2B2C customers beyond the standard vanilla consumer app services where you see a map.
Right.
Also, our range of software is so wide that it can service many more customers. Our APIs allow integration in many more ways, and we have full control on the entire stack. So we can customize our solutions towards the needs of the B2B and B2B2C customers. And these are the three reasons why: accuracy of maps, comprehensiveness of solution, and flexibility to meet the needs of the customers, why customers select us in the B2B and B2B2C domain.
Correct. So, and how effective has MapmyIndia's solution-driven approach been to combat the challenges?
I would say that, our annual new order bookings are reflective of that. It has grown 3.3 times from 141 crores in FY19 to 468 crores in FY21. Our revenue from operations has been growing from 135 crores in FY19 to 152 crores in FY21. And in the first half of FY22 has jumped to 100 crores already. So you can see a big jump from FY22. our profitability, which also Mr. Verma will talk about, it also speaks for itself. So definitely our strong product offering and market leadership has resulted in a high growth for the company.
So
You asked about the USP.
Yeah.
So now the USP, there are multiple things one has to look at. One, how well the overarching thing is how well the company has been doing. Well, our journey has been one of innovation, and that innovation is based on the product and technology that we have worked on, and which results in getting hold of customers. Over a period of time, now we have the entire range of customers. You can safely say there are marquee customers from global.
Correct.
Who are operating in India. Then with all those customers, what do you get? The next part is you get business orders. Rohan just talked about how the orders have grown. Then from the orders, you get your revenue. And he also talked about the revenue. Now at the end of the day, we all do business, get revenue with the idea of making money, which is what is the profitability.
Correct.
To achieve a level of profitability, while I will tell you the numbers, the important thing is how do you run the business? What are the key elements? What is your business strategy on that? So we have developed all our products and we have the intellectual property with us. So what does the IP mean? Intellectual property driven companies have a very high naturally they have a very high high operating leverage, which we have accomplished. High operating leverage company, the moment the revenue starts kicking up in a growth area, the bottom line also kicks up in the same way. Now, to give you an idea about the profitability, in the fiscal year 21, we had 35% EBITDA, we had 31% PAT,
Correct.
with a revenue of 152 crores. In fiscal year 22, first 6 months, when the revenue grew up to 100 crores, the EBITDA went up from 35% to 46%. And the PAT went up from 31% to somewhere close to 44%. Now, this is the power of the high operating leverage that MapmyIndia is absolutely, I will say, leveraging on.
So what are your strategies and what is the market outlook, given that, you would want to continue with this financial trajectory, the growth trajectory that you have been maintaining? So what is the strategy that the company would be implementing?
See, as per Frost & Sullivan, the total addressable market for MapmyIndia's maps and technologies by 2025 will be about 47,000 crores. Okay. So there's huge opportunity that lies ahead for us. The strategy that we'll apply is the following. One is we will continue to innovate and build out a deeper and broader stack. The second is, like Mr. Verma said, we have marquee customer base across automotive, across consumer tech companies, across enterprises. And we make our money, the business model is actually quite simple, that per vehicle per year, we get paid by our automotive and mobility customers for embedding our maps and technologies in their vehicles and fleets. We get paid per API transaction for the app companies which are embedding our APIs. So as the apps and the number of vehicles of our OEM customers grow, or the app usage of our app customers grow, our own revenue grows with that. And finally, enterprises which use us for particular use cases, they pay us per use case per year. The leading companies in each sector are our customers. And we can think of many, many use cases, 10 to 12 per customer, where they can leverage us more. So we'll try to upsell and cross-sell to them more solutions, and also acquire customers who are their peers in the industry, and also look to expand internationally. Finally, beyond the organic growth, because we're a cash-rich company, generated 80 crores plus of cash flow from operations in FY21, sitting on 380 crores of cash as of September 30th, 2021. We will look at inorganic opportunities, either technology-led acquisitions or revenue-led acquisitions to help the business grow and expand further. And the people are the core of our company. They help us build our products. So
Correct.
we have about 100 to 150 employees in the company are ESOP holders, almost 50 are shareholders. And the whole idea is that their future is nicely intertwined with the future growth of the company.
Correct, correct. So now, as you know, we've seen a rush of IPOs during this year, and most of them have performed well. Some have performed, a little, tepid and all. So, what is your expectations from the company's IPO?
Well, we look at what to do to make sure that the company does well.
Correct.
As far as the IPO is concerned, is part of the journey, and how the market will look at it, I believe that's how well we do in our business. Now, at the time of IPO, when the bid opens and when the listing happens, I guess whatever little bit knowledge I have, there are several factors that play a role.
Correct.
So I won't get into all that. We'll go with whatever the market does to us. We'll continue our journey, and sincerely we will make sure that we do our best.
I'll add one thing, that it's been very, very fulfilling for us to talk to hundreds of investors. I would say we've talked to 100 plus large investors, but also hundreds of other investors. And the feedback we've gotten is extremely positive. We are very happy that people have realized there's a world-class, homegrown, digital product and platform technology company that is helping India become Atmanirbhar with a strong, sustainable, solid financial track record and a great outlook in future. So we're heartened that people look at us not just for the short term, but also the long-term opportunity that is available by associating with MapmyIndia as an investor. That's been heartening to us. And as Mr. Verma said, we are responsible and committed towards working hard to execute on our plans for creating shareholder value in the long term as well.
True. So, what is your industry overview like, on geospatial, cartography, location tech space in India? How do you think this sector will overall, look ahead, 10 years down the line?
See, the government of India themselves, when they came out with the geospatial guidelines in February 15th, 2021, liberalizing the sector and focusing on Atmanirbhar Bharat, indigenous companies such as MapmyIndia, they said that by 2030, it will become a 1 lakh crore Indian indigenous geospatial economy.
Correct.
And as I said, Frost & Sullivan has estimated by 2025, this will be a total addressable market of 47,000 crores. Maps and geospatial is becoming important in every sector, whether it's automotive or mobility or consumer apps or enterprises looking to digitally transform, whether BFSI, telecom, e-commerce, fintech, retail, public sector. And there's so many, we have customers as MapmyIndia across industry verticals, and we have seen how they are continuously adding use cases for our products. So I think, that's what's the exciting part about both the short and long term about the industry that we are in.
But beyond that, let me also add that for better governance and making the life easier and more fulfilling for the citizens of the country, our government has taken a lot of initiative where geospatial technology has become part of it. Think about COVID app, which is powered with the help of MapmyIndia platform. Think of Digital Sky, which is helping in the drone clearances about where the drones can fly or not fly. Think about how the GSTN, what they are doing, where the goods and services network is fully leveraging on MapmyIndia platform to improve and increase their tax network. I mean, like that, I can keep going on. So, mapping technology, mapping products of the kind MapmyIndia is providing, it has become almost, I can say now, as pervasive in the way the government is operating now.
Right. So thank you so much, Mr. Rakesh Verma and Mr. Rohan Verma, for taking the time out and briefing us about the company, about the IPO details. We wish you all the best. And as I mentioned already that IIFL Securities has a subscribe view on the IPO. I would like all my clients to subscribe for this IPO. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shweta.